Hey guys, welcome back to the Carter Farr Show. Hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. Now in today's podcast, really, I wanted to dive in, and we've been doing this series where we go on Reddit and we look at popular personal finance questions. And honestly, we just give my overall input about it. We pretty much read off the description and we just kind of chat about it. So this one here, the title of it is How Do I Pay Off $10K in Debt with Only $100 to My Name? So we're going to be breaking this down on pretty much what I would do, my mindset, my strategy behind this. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, this podcast, and guys, like, subscribe wherever you guys are listening to us, whether it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you for hanging out with me and having fun. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive in and read this one. I have $100 total in my savings and checking account. I owe $4,533.33 in credit card debt, $2,500 in auto repair debt, finance the repair, and $4,000 in personal debt from a family member. I make $21 per hour based in Arizona, Phoenix. I only pay $500 for rent. Live with my family, $300 a month in groceries, $200 a month in gas. Which debt should I focus on first? So, starting off, the first thing that I would obviously recommend doing if you only have $100 to your name is build up some sort of nest egg. And I know this might be not the norm, but I always think it's smart to have a little nest egg of maybe $500 to $1,000 and just leave it in there for personal expenses or emergency fund or something along those lines before going heavy and paying off this debt. Once you do that, the second thing I would honestly focus on is going into your statements and focusing on what is the highest interest, and focus there and then work your way down. You know, most of the time it actually is going to be credit card interest. Credit card interest ranges from 19 to 29%. But he may have a 0% interest, so it may be all interest free. It depends on the credit card type. But my guess would be that's going to be the highest interest there. The next debt that I would focus on, obviously, is just reducing all the debt. Obviously, starting at the highest interest, and the reason I do that is because you never want to pay more in interest that you have to. What I would do is focus on that high interest. Then the rest of them, just make those minimum payments and really focus on higher interest. Now, like I said, I really think the broader issue here as we look in debt is it says $4,000 in personal debt from a family member. I would look into seeing if that family member can help you. If maybe you took out a loan for them and they didn't pay back that loan, that's not very good. You need to talk about that with that person, and maybe you guys can split it, just because it says $4,000 in personal debt from a family member. So, you know, maybe you can reduce $2,000 like that and have them pay that off. So that's what I would focus on. And like I said, building up a nest egg is going to be super important, because what I found that happened to me when I paid off some of my debt is I put all my eggs paying off this debt, and then the next thing I knew, I got a flat tire or I cracked my windshield, and I had to fork out money, which had nothing in my savings, compared to if I had a little nest egg of, you know, $1,000, $500, whatever it may be, and then if something happens, you can just use that money. So that's what I would recommend doing. And looking at the comments here, most people are saying do the credit card, because it will most likely have the highest interest, and I completely agree. You know, and on top of that, you know, after taxes, he should be left with near and around $3,000 a month, because he said he has $500 in rent, he has $300 a month in groceries, so that's $800, and then $200 a month on gas, $200 a month. So he should be left with about $2,000 a month after, you know, expenses, that he can really focus on this, pay this off in 5 months, and then start building on saving, investing, and starting that process so he doesn't ever get in this situation again. But that's what I would do, guys. You know, it's super simple, but guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. This is just day one, and how on what we do on this channel, looking at very popular personal finance questions on Reddit and going from there. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.